Oh, the groups update. Yeah. Groups is really interesting. I'm just thinking that it's just going to be like how they pull off this execution. Because for me, it's like most of the ways that I've like run into communities or just run into like, you know, these clubs, especially clubs, is just like Discord servers and like you run into people, you get brought along. So like how much value it'll bring by bringing it into the game when people are generally so used to like managing Discord or whatever. We'll really have to see how they just pull it off. Like everyone talks about like VR chat being like the old internet because there's no just like big huge like here's where everything is. A part of me really wishes that it was easier to like find stuff and like that it's similar, but it's kind of just like digging for treasure pretty much. All of this is just like rolling the dice every time you go into a world, rolling the dice to see if you're going to run into cool people. Yeah, truly though, like the way you're going to find stuff is just like word of mouth, like through friends, through people. At least that's how I've kind of found it. For me, it kind of sucks because like I'm introverted and kind of shy, so it's like it's like how imagine having to be social in a social game.
You know, I think one advantage of it is, yeah, you can find like-minded people without having to friend them. And for some people, I think that's a big deal.
If people take to it, it'll probably be a net good. But like a con, it might just make these people a little more vulnerable to the haters. But I don't know. I don't know the security around it or whatever. It just makes them more easily targetable, I guess, is my broader point.
It's a great idea. It's just a way to kind of like style it more than just joining a world with a friend and then meeting more people. It's like a group that you can trust that isn't going to be a certain group that wants to essentially just insult everyone. Just another kind of safe area.
To tell you the truth, I haven't restarted my PC since like 2 days because I've been just in here, bro, sleeping. I mean, I got my Quest. I can piss while I'm in the game. I can just walk over to the bathroom and take a leak. I don't need to take this off. You know what's funny? I'm going to tell you something. This was my idea. A couple years ago, I talked about this to a friend of mine named Snack Time. I was secretly creating a world. In this world, I had a system set up, and you created a separate group. It was a code I written. This was my idea. This game had my code. Trust me, they took my code. I'm telling you, I made mods. I just got lazy. I wrote this code, I made a group system, and then I stopped for like 2 years. So that code was in the game. I'm telling you. Yeah, what's up, Tom? Hey. Well, actually, how old are you guys?
I'm 35. How old are you?
Well, cheers. I'm 37.
Y'all are old. God damn.
Only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing.
My mic is dead, so I have to use TTS. Other groups. I already have my friend group that I hang with, but none of us has really delved into the guild groups that recently came out. Guess we just didn't find any need.
I'm actually with Sean VR group chat. And I'll be honest with you, it's kind of fun because it means more friends you can hang out with, more people that you know from like the Twitch streams and, you know, people you know from chat, and hang out with them and just have a good bloody time. That's it. That's all the groups are for. It's just for friends hanging out with more friends.
Yes, I have heard about it, but I'm gonna probably enjoy it if I happen to be in a group. Maybe one day I'll get enough courage and capital to start my own group about anything. Yes, in order to make a group, you need to be a VRChat Plus user.
That's if you mostly like explore public worlds, and like if you just joined VRChat, that's kind of like unfortunately your only option. But like once you start making your friend groups, once you get like a group of friends that you're really cool with, things just like really open up in this game.
It's gonna expand real quick, yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go. For me, it's always partying it up in like the music clubs, like music events and stuff. It's probably been months since I was actually last in a public world.
Like, I don't like hanging out with someone for a day or two and then finding out that they're 15 years old, and then I gotta go, well, that's weird because I'm like twice your age. Sorry, even though we're just hanging in VR chat, this can't go on. But then I also don't want to have to go up to people and be like, hey, how old are you? As if like I'm up to something, you know what I mean? I mean, groups or not, I would love for that to be some way of filtering it out. Be sick. Why, do you work for VRChat? Hi, YouTube.
Well, I've been here since people have been here a lot longer than I have, but I've been here since the 2020 of June. Honestly, my time in VR chat at first was pretty good. I never had any problems. It was the common things that are still here, the trolls, the mirror dwellers, all that. But they implemented the thing where they just anti-easy cheat, and of course, everyone was against that. And I will say, it's nice to not see a whole bunch of people flying around everywhere. You know, everyone's the same thing. People aren't flying into a room or something and causing troubles. Yes, that was you. Sorry, my wife. But it's just nicer to see that everyone is kind of on equal footing.
I think it was long awaited. I think it should have been, frankly, I think groups should have been here years ago. I feel that people tend to go into their own groups anyway. I think, if anything, the introduction of groups will allow people to kind of integrate into social groups because they know they're going to have something to talk about.
It's a very good direction that VRChat's taking their platform, because people have had such a hard time being able to like follow, you know, events and stuff like that go on here. It's very hard to like advertise them and telegraph them and show people that it's happening. One of the biggest flaws that VRChat has is public lobbies can sometimes be utter dumpster fires with like avatars that shouldn't be on the platform, saying stuff that shouldn't be allowed, especially one of the first worlds that people will go to, like Black Hat. It can really kill someone's experience. So what a lot of players have ended up doing was going into private lobbies. So now those people are able to find safe spaces to hang out, but the people that want to join them can't because they don't know those spaces exist, and if they do, they can't get in. So I think the group feature is a really nice filter that can break up that little private and public area. It's a little in between. So I will say, parties in VRChat are actually really nice, but that does come with a double standard. VRChat, for those of you that are above the age of 21, does have a heavy drinking problem. It doesn't push it, but the social atmosphere that it creates pushes it a lot. People will go to raves and they'll use a common term called tink, you know, or like tinking glasses together, and you know, everyone feels like they have to take a shot or take a drink when that happens, and that like peer pressures people into wanting to do it. Like social gatherings they've been to on VR, because when you're sitting in a virtual bar, there's no bartender. You are your own bartender. There's no one to cut you off. Happy hour is every hour, and that can be dangerous for someone that doesn't have self-control.
Yeah, I'm in the beta right now. So the only time I really used it, we did a community movie night. And the community is just, it happens to be a Twitch streamer who streams VR chat. Other than that, though, it's not, I don't think it's being used beyond that. Like, I try setting up, like I'll make an instance, like a group instance, but, like, maybe because the community's small or maybe because I'm new to it, it just ends up being me. I wish I could do, like, group instance and friend plus instance, like, combined.
I think, despite all the shortcomings of VR chat, I think it's still an excellent place to meet new people and meet new friends. Like, I met this guy in real life because I found out he actually lived in the same state as me. I thought that was wild. But, you know, it's still an excellent place to socialize. You know, I'm hanging around in, like, a bar. I don't even drink, okay? Like, what am I going to do? Go to a bar in real life? I don't drink.
Well, if anybody's really watching you, I mean, even if it's just two people, hey, just like Miss Etta says, I hope you're happy. Just live your life. Do your best to be yourself. Life's best when you let it be.
I think I want to show you instead. If I'm going to leave something for the world, I want to show you my boy. Look at him. It's little Jonathan. He likes people. He likes new friends. Exactly. You're getting it.
All I can say is good luck out there. And welcome to VRChat.
Kindness is contagious. When you are kind, you inspire others. Be the spark. Spreading kindness merchandise available now.